Hello, welcome. I'm Steve Watson here at Someday Farm with today's Tàijíquán Tip. This is kind of related to a tip that you might have had before where uh, you're asked to shift your weight, as we do in Tàijíquán all the time. And when you shift your weight, to check that you've shifted it properly, you're asked to, without making further adjustment, lift your unweighted leg. And of course, people will often kind of get there and then, oh, wait, I have to lift it. I haven't completely shifted here, or I don't feel completely stable, or I need to make a little adjustment in order to lift. And so it's pretty indicative of an imperfection in your stance and perhaps in your shifting. So this is related to that. So when we're shifting in our Tao Lu practice, and we're going to go through that test, so in this case, I brought my weight to my rear leg. Can I, without any further adjustments, lift my unweighted leg? Of course, this could work if I shift forward. Can I lift my rear leg? Now, what's interesting here, I find, is that not only is it a challenge of lifting the leg, but the added sort of detail of which part of your foot lifts first. So, for example, do you lift your heel first or your toes or the ball of the foot first? I'm not saying what's right or wrong, but it can suggest something about the size of my stance, the length of my stance. So if, for example, I'm supposed to have all my weight here, but it's supposed to be a short stance, but I've gone too long, right? So I come here and I haven't leaned. I'm stable here. When I go to lift this leg up, do I lift with the ball or the heel? And I would say that if I have a longer stance and I'm otherwise not making allowances for it, I'm going to be lifting the toes first and then the rest of the foot. And I'll probably feel pretty good about myself. Whereas if it was a smaller stance, I'm going to perhaps lift the heel first and certainly be able to lift the heel first. So when we're doing this self check on weight shift and lifting the foot to kind of test that, we can also kind of check the size of the stance. And in some cases, the stance, depending on your style, is supposed to be longer. Other times it's supposed to be smaller. And this can help you see that maybe you're too small or too long for the given stance. And also it can let you see that you have a little bit more to go. You can get a little smaller or you can get a little bit longer. And it gives you a sense of, there's more available to you in the practice. So just another tip. Thank you for joining and following and commenting and sharing and all that happy good stuff. And I'd invite you to get into your practice so much so that your practice can get into you. Thank you.